Have you ever wondered what it's like behind the scenes with your favorite stars? While some actors are known for their charm and professionalism, others have earned a notorious reputation for being nightmares on set. Jessica Alba may look like an angel, but working with her on the set of Dark Angel was anything but heavenly. Crew members reported her frequent outbursts and an overall tense atmosphere that made the set feel more like a battleground than a sci-fi series. Co-star Jensen Ackles also described working with Jessica Alba as horrible, marked by constant friction that made each day feel like walking on a tightrope over a pit of lava.
By the way, was Jessica Alba cool to work with?
No.
She was horrible. Are you kidding?
No.
Alba's demands and outbursts turned the set into a war zone, with Ackles often caught in the crossfire. If you think Jessica was a handful, wait until you hear about Brie Larson's superhero-sized conflicts. On the set of The Marvels, tensions between Brie Larson and Teyonah Parris were reportedly high. Larson's assertive demeanor often clashed with Parris's more collaborative approach, leading to a series of intense exchanges. Rumors swirled that Larson was unhappy with the film's title, preferring Captain Marvel 2 to keep the spotlight solely on her. This title tug-of-war created a rift, with the set feeling more like a battleground for the Marvel Universe's leading ladies. However, reports about Brie Larson being a nightmare to work with don't just come from there. Previously, during the promotional tour for Avengers Endgame, Larson's dynamic with Chris Hemsworth was far from heroic. An infamous interview saw Hemsworth jokingly compare her to Tom Cruise, to which Larson retorted she'd rather be the first Brie Larson.
I do all my stunts.
I did my stunts because I thought that that's what everyone did. And then
Tom Cruise, I mean?
no, I'll be the first me, not the next Tom Cruise. Thank you very much.
Wow.
The banter, though lighthearted on the surface, hinted at deeper, unresolved tensions. From here, we can see how Brie Larson's relationship with other actors on the set was strained. The rest of the cast watched with amused trepidation, likely thinking, I'd rather face Thanos without the Infinity Gauntlet than get caught in this crossfire. But the real heavyweight champion of set drama is Jonathan Majors, whose off-screen actions have shocked Hollywood. Jonathan Majors, known for his roles in Lovecraft Country and the MCU, has faced serious allegations of abusive behavior. Directors Andrew Boyd Allen and Tim Nicolai have publicly criticized Majors, describing him as vicious and cruel. Allen recounted Majors' emotionally abusive tendencies, while Nicolai labeled him a sociopath, claiming the actor's reputation preceded him in New York's theater community. The tension on set was palpable, with whispers that Majors' method acting in Lovecraft Country extended into real-life intimidation, creating a toxic environment that left everyone walking on eggshells. Offset, Majors' troubles escalated when he was arrested for assaulting his ex-girlfriend.
The jury in the Jonathan Majors domestic violence trial has found him guilty of 1 count of assault and 1 count of harassment, but acquitted him of another count of assaulting his former girlfriend.
The allegations were as shocking as his on-screen performances, with claims of physical and emotional abuse that painted a grim picture. Majors' off-screen drama was so wild it could have been a plot twist in a Quentin Tarantino film. His arrest and subsequent legal battles have casted a long shadow over his career, turning his once promising ascent into a cautionary tale of talent marred by personal demons. Speaking of shadows, Lindsay Lohan's tumultuous career has seen more downs than ups, especially on set. Lindsay Lohan's reputation for being difficult to work with on set is well documented and has been corroborated by multiple sources over the years. From halting production on The Masked Singer due to her lengthy smoke breaks, which frustrated her fellow co-stars, to causing delays and disruptions with her unpredictable behavior. Her stints on movies like Liz and Dick were equally chaotic, with co-star Grant Bowler diplomatically describing the experience as exercises in patience. Director Paul Schrader of The Canyons also expressed regret over casting her, citing her unreliability and drama-filled presence.
She loves to live in a kind of cone of chaos.
Interesting.
And if the situation is not chaotic, she will create something that makes it chaotic.
But when it comes to intensity, few can match the ferocity of Wesley Snipes during his Blade days. Wesley Snipes' behavior on the set of Blade Trinity was the stuff of Hollywood legend. According to comedian Patton Oswalt, Snipes spent most of his time isolated in his trailer, smoking marijuana and communicating with the crew solely through post-it notes signed Blade.
Wesley Snipes was going crazy, and he wouldn't come out of his trailer. He would only answer to the name Blade. You couldn't call him.
He would only answer
the Blade, yeah.
It was as if the vampire hunter had taken over Snipes' off-screen life, turning every interaction into a bizarre game of hide and seek. The chaos didn't stop there. Reports surfaced of Snipes allegedly trying to strangle director David S. Goyer, an incident that left everyone on edge.
The third part of Blade, which you directed,
yes,
the Blade Trinity,
yes.
there is a lot. You guys can look it up on the internet. There's a lot. Suffice it to say,
worst experience of my professional career.
Adding to the tension, Snipes clashed with co-star Ryan Reynolds, refusing to interact with him directly. Reynolds later joked that he never actually met Wesley Snipes, only Blade. If you think that's bad, just wait until you hear about Steven Seagal's martial arts meltdowns. Steven Seagal's reputation for being a nightmare extends beyond his questionable film choices. During his stint on Saturday Night Live in 1991, Steven's behavior was so disruptive and critical of the cast and writers that he was banned from the show.
He wrote a scene, and it's the last scene in the show, and it's like one of his movies, but they tried to do it live. They got some stuntmen to come in. It's insane.
His bullying extended to his movie sets, as seen with John Leguizamo on Executive Decision, where Steven physically assaulted him during rehearsals.
We were in rehearsals for Executive Decision. We come in for rehearsals, and he comes in, I'm in command. What I say is law. Anybody doesn't agree? And I was like, I started cracking up because he sounded like a retard. And he came up and he taekwondo'd my ass against the brick wall. He went, he's 6'5" and caught me off guard, knocked all the air at me. I was like, why? Why?
Steven's tumultuous career also includes being sued by the production company of Today, You Die, for his erratic behavior, script changes, and causing delays that resulted in significant financial losses. To top it off, Steven has faced multiple allegations of sexual misconduct and harassment, painting a grim picture of an actor whose off-screen actions are more suited for a villain role.
Steven approached me and said that he would like to act out a romantic scene to get a sense of our chemistry. I felt uncomfortable because I was in my bikini, and I shyly expressed this. However, instead of respecting my boundaries, Steven slipped his hand underneath my bikini top.
He closed the door and approached me from behind. He started kissing my neck and taking off my clothes. I was in shock.
Steven Seagal's tough guy persona is rivaled only by Faye Dunaway's diva demands. Faye Dunaway's legendary status didn't save her from being labeled a nightmare. During the filming of Chinatown, tensions between Dunaway and director Roman Polanski reached a boiling point, culminating in Dunaway throwing a drink to his face. This was just a prelude to the tempestuous atmosphere she often created. On the set of Mommy Dearest, her erratic and abusive behavior drove costume designer Irene Sheriff to resign halfway through the film, unable to withstand Dunaway's relentless tirades and impossible demands.
So who's one of the worst people you know in Hollywood?
That I worked with?
Or that you wouldn't want to work with again? If you don't have to comment on that.
$1 million, Faye Dunaway. Everybody you can put into this chair will tell you exactly the same thing.
Dunaway's demanding nature and volatile temperament made working with her a daunting task. Stories from the set describe an environment fraught with fear and uncertainty, where crew members tiptoed around her, hoping to avoid her wrath. But Faye's diva behavior pales in comparison to Michael Bay's explosive temper. Michael Bay may not be an actor, but his temper tantrums on set are the stuff of legend. Known for his explosive outbursts and harsh treatment of crew, Bay's sets are often described as hostile environments. Josh Duhamel, who worked with Bay on multiple Transformers movies, describing the atmosphere as highly tense, where everyone was on edge, anticipating the next explosion, literal or metaphorical.
You know, I'd heard stories about what a tyrant he was on set, and he's a screamer.
Megan Fox infamously compared Bay to Hitler, slamming his overbearing directorial style. Kate Beckinsale also had her fair share of Bay-induced stress, recalling how his comments about her appearance were as brutal as a Decepticon attack. Adding to the legendary tales of Bay's directorial reign, it's rumored that he would fire a crew member on the first day of filming to instill fear and ensure compliance.
You see him when he's touching his head like that? That's a bad sign. That's a bad sign.
Hey! Guys! I said 15 seconds! Not 30!
Yet, for all of Bay's fireworks, Shia LaBeouf's bizarre behavior is a different brand of chaos. Shia LaBeouf's commitment to method acting often spirals into chaos. On the set of Fury, a volatile moment with co-star Scott Eastwood escalated so quickly that Brad Pitt had to step in to prevent a full-blown brawl. The tension arose from a misunderstanding during a scene where Eastwood was following script directions that LaBeouf misinterpreted as disrespectful. Shia LaBeouf's intensity didn't end there. His clashes with Tom Hardy on the set of Lawless resulted in a physical altercation, with Hardy later joking that LaBeouf knocked him out cold. His relentless intensity and unpredictable antics turned every day into a test of endurance for his co-stars. While Shia LaBeouf's chaos is wild, Ben Stiller's perfectionism can be just as maddening. Ben Stiller's antics on the set of Meet the Fuckers were anything but funny. Known for his demanding nature, Stiller's behavior earned him the nickname Little Fucker among the crew. Additionally, it was alleged that he once flipped out on a female assistant over a minor mistake and refused to return to the set until she was replaced. His tantrums and high expectations left many colleagues feeling alienated, transforming the comedic set into a tension-filled drama. And finally, let's not forget William Shatner, whose legendary dramas truly make him the captain of chaos. William Shatner's tenure on Star Trek was marred by his ego and conflicts with co-stars. George Takei, who played Sulu, often described the atmosphere as William Shatner versus the rest of the world. James Doohan, who portrayed Scotty, admitted he often wanted to physically confront Shatner due to his behavior, describing him as difficult and not well liked by the cast.
He's Bill Shatner, and you have to accept him for that. But you know, he is a difficult person to work with.
Shatner's jealousy of Leonard Nimoy's popularity fueled several conflicts. Incidents where Shatner reportedly stole lines from Nimoy's character Spock, which added to the friction. The rivalry between Shatner and Nimoy was a constant source of drama, turning the set into a battlefield of egos. Thanks for watching. Until next time, keep up with the buzz and check out our other videos.